Hey, what's up, sixth graders and sixth grade teachers? This is Mr. Ippolito. I am a teacher at Sierra Vista Junior High School. I'm also the advisor for Yearbook and for Sierra Vista Life, our broadcast journalism program here at Sierra Vista. Want to take a couple of minutes of your time to, first of all, say thank you so much for coming out and visiting with us last Monday. We had a great time taking you on a campus tour and telling you all the great things that are going to happen here at Sierra Vista Junior High School and welcoming you and giving you information on electives. Specifically, the electives that I want to talk to you about for just a couple of minutes are those leadership-based electives. So leadership-based electives, first of all, we have two different teachers that are teaching those three classes. ASB advisor is Mrs. Terranova. She's in charge of ASB. That stands for Associated Student Body. And then there's me, Mr. Ippolito, and I'm the advisor for both Yearbook and for Sierra Vista Life. So you may ask, why are these programs so awesome? Well, first of all, ASB, they're the ones who create the events and memories. They put on the dances, the rallies, the lunchtime activities. They do Fun Friday almost every Friday out in the outdoor quad. There are games and special things that you can do. So it's student council does a lot for your school. Once you get to junior high and then to high school, ASB just takes that student council up to the next level, and they're putting all sorts of activities and events on. They do all the fundraisers, so it's kind of like what you're used to with PTA. It's PTA and student council plus more all rolled into one, and it's all being put on by students. So that's ASB. Yearbook, we capture special events and memories and bind them together all in a book in a way that can be enjoyed for a lifetime. So probably at your school, you have a PTA parent or a couple of parents who are in charge of the yearbook. They take most of the pictures. They do it all themselves. Here at Sierra Vista, it's students that put together our yearbook, that take all the photos, that do all the layouts, that put it all together so that we can have an amazing memory, a record of all of the amazing things that we did during the course of the school year. And then finally, Sierra Vista Life, we're the ones, that's our broadcast journalism class, our morning video announcements. They create a daily video experience. They're the script writers, the producers, the camera operators, the anchors, they do it all. And so that is seen by everyone in our school community, not just our teachers, not just our students, but our parents, family members, anybody in our community, since we put it on YouTube every day. So that's Sierra Vista Life, our broadcast journalism program. Now, we're looking for leaders for all three of these programs. Why are these programs challenging? All three of them require maturity, scholarship, responsibility, hard work, and self-motivation. Students in these leadership-based electives should be role models to other students. They're often left to solve tasks and problems on their own, so they have to work independently. You have to be a really good independent worker and problem solver, oftentimes without a whole lot of direction from an adult. You're kind of doing stuff on your own, and you really have to be responsible for deadlines, and you have to be responsible for keeping track of all the different things that you need to take care of without a whole lot of direction from an adult sometimes. And then finally, the eyes of the school are on you. So you're supposed to be a role model and an example. So your behavior has to be good, not only in the leadership-based class, not only in ASB or in yearbook class, but really in every class. And at brunch, you call it recess, we call it brunch. At brunch and lunch, before school and after school, your behavior has to be that of a student leader and a role model. So let's ask yourself, are you a natural leader? Ask yourself these questions. Do you help with household chores on a regular basis? And most of the time without having to be reminded repeatedly to do so. Do you help plan family meals, family vacations, or other family events? Do you organize social events for your friends or younger siblings? Do you do your homework without being asked? Do you treat both adults and your peers with respect? Do you get recognized by your teacher and other adults on your campus as a natural leader in the classroom? And do you receive recognition for good citizenship and good character? If you can answer yes to most of these questions, then a leadership-based elective like ASB or Yearbook or Sierra Vista Life, it might just be for you. Now, let's switch gears here because I just want to show you, just in case you haven't figured this out, how to apply for those leadership-based electives. So I'm on the Sierra Vista Junior High School website at sierravistajuniorhigh.org. I'm hovering on the student tab, and I'm going down to incoming seventh graders. I'm going to click on that link, and then it's going to take me to this. You've probably already seen this before, but it's probably just worth showing to you one more time. Everybody, every sixth grader planning to go to Sierra Vista first needs to fill this out. Now, you probably, like I said, you probably have already done this, where you fill out all of your choices for the semester electives. If you don't get chosen for a year-long elective, these are your backups. And for most students who aren't applying for a year-long elective, you want to make sure you fill this out as well. However, for those of you who are applying for a year-long elective, let's click here, and I'll show you what your options are. You've probably already seen this. The options for sixth graders becoming seventh graders, you have the option of instrumental music. So that's beginning and advanced band, percussion, beginning choir or advanced choir. There are auditions that are required for advanced choir. Auditions required for advanced band. If you just want to be in beginning choir, beginning band, or percussion, there's no audition required at all. But look at the information. Check that all out for more information on that. Now, down here at the bottom, these are all of the 3 leadership-based electives that you can apply for. Again, journalism, that's Sierra Vista Life, student government, ASB, and yearbook. Now, I want to make sure that you understand. I'm going to zoom in on this just to make sure that you see very carefully. There is an online application that you fill out for both Sierra Vista Life and yearbook. It's the same one because I'm the same teacher. For ASB, there's a performance task you have to fill out and you have to turn in. So follow the instructions on that. Once you've filled out the application or submitted the performance task, then you need to make sure to get a teacher recommendation. And the teacher recommendation, all the instructions are right there on the link. It is your responsibility to share this with your teacher. Do not wait until the last minute to do it, because then your teacher will not, that's not going to reflect well on you if you have waited until the last minute. So speaking of waiting and speaking of deadlines, let's talk about some right now. Next Friday, March 30th, is the deadline to complete your application for ASB, for yearbook, or for Sierra Vista Life. Here's another number for you, 130. 130 students applied for my 2 programs last year. I can't speak for ASB, I don't know those numbers, but this is what I know. 130 applied for my 2 programs last year. Of those 130, I picked 64. So you compare those 2 numbers. A lot right here, there we go, and only 64 spots that I can fill. So basically, I can accept less than half of the students who actually apply. So far this year, 57 students have already applied. You want to make yourself as competitive as possible. That means that you want to ask your teachers early for those recommendations. You want to submit for my 2 electives. You want to submit your work sample. Follow the instructions for how to submit your creative work sample. Read the application. Fill it out carefully. Don't fill it out quickly. Fill it out carefully. And again, remember to stick to that deadline of Friday, March 30th. Now, I'm going to give a quick school shout out to let you know how many students have applied from each elementary school so far, starting with Canyon Springs, 2. Cedar Creek, 9 6th graders have applied. Leona Cox, 0 so far, but that's okay, Leona Cox. I know that you're going to be sending those in. Mint Canyon, 1. Mitchell, 2. Pine Tree, 6. Sky Blue Mesa, 0 so far. Sky Blue, waiting for yours. Sulphur Springs, 4. And Fair Oaks Ranch, 1. Once again, already have a total of 57 students applied so far this year. That includes current 6th graders and current 7th graders. You're competing together. And again, that deadline, one more time, is Friday, March 30th. If you have any questions about ASB, contact Mrs. Terranova. If you have any questions about Sierra Vista Life or yearbook, contact me. All the information is right there on the Sierra Vista website. If you have any questions about band, contact Mr. Ballard, or choir, contact Mrs. Mallory. One of the skills that we try to teach you here in junior high is self-advocacy. In other words, speaking up for yourself. If you have questions or concerns or you need some help, speaking up for yourself rather than just assuming that someone else or some adult is going to do it for you. Future Plainsmen, we look forward to having you here at Sierra Vista. Once again, contact us if you have any questions. Otherwise, if you're applying for those leadership-based electives, make sure you follow the directions and follow the deadlines. We're looking forward to having all of you here at Sierra Vista Junior High School in just a few months. Thanks so much. Finish strong in 6th grade. Remember, you want to do really well in these final couple of months so that you can end strong in elementary school and start strong here at Sierra Vista Junior High School. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.